league for a while now. Is this the time of year where you do start to continue to build on team chemistry?
Absolutely. Around this time when you're bringing in new guys, free agents, rookies, just new people, you can try out guys, an opportunity. It's just a chance to keep building the chemistry that we already got in this locker room. And, as far as just speaking for the guys, we trust the people up front to bring in the right care of the guys, talented people that can really help us win and elevate the organization.
What was Zach's message in your first team meeting? He said that he was going to have a message about, getting over what you guys did last year, focus on this being a new year. So what did he say to you guys?
Everything's still in front of us. I know a lot of people outside this city and outside this organization think last year was a fluke, but we're confident in each other, and we're just going to build off the success from last year. And like I said, with the guys that we bring in, we feel like we better ourselves and gave ourselves an even bigger opportunity this year.
You smiled when you said they thought it was a fluke. Is it something that you guys? Does it anger you? Does it chip on the shoulder? Or do you kind of laugh at the fact? Like,
absolutely, because people still didn't believe it throughout the whole playoff run. They were just saying we were lucky and this and that. Like, of course, you definitely get some lucky breaks. We were pretty much healthy the whole year, so that's always a blessing. But when people call it a fluke, we just smile and just take it on, and we're ready to go out there and prove it again.
Do you scroll through that, see it on Twitter, Instagram?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see it all, man. You know how it is. People are going to speak their truth whether we like it or not, and of course it gets around the locker room, but it doesn't do anything but motivate us.
You were one of the great pitchmen during free agency. You were one of the great trying to sell us.
Yeah.
How'd you think you did?
I ain't think not too bad. Wish we could have got a couple more guys, but I'm definitely excited about the guys we brought in, especially on the offensive side. We know everything starts with protecting 9, and we know we get him protected. Our chance to win and increase.
If you were a coach or a general manager or a personnel guy, and you had to choose between two players at the same position, one guy had slightly more physical ability, talent, one guy was better on the chemistry, getting along with everybody, doing what's right in the locker room, which way would you go?
That's kind of a tough question. Because in my opinion, chemistry is most important. You want to be playing with the guys that you can trust to be in the position to make the play, to help you. So personally, if I had the choice, I'll go with the chemistry guy.
Physically, all you guys can do is run and lift this week. What else are you guys doing throughout the day
we just once we get outside the building, that's when the chemistry starts. We'll go hang out because we got a lot of off time, obviously. So we'll go out and hang out, go eat, just talk football, talk life, and just kind of build that chemistry, especially if the new guys are coming with us, and building on top of the chemistry that we have with guys already here.
Mike, you said that you realize everything starts with protecting Joe.
Yeah.
But throughout the draft, 5 of the 6 picks were on defense, and obviously you have a few new teammates in the secondary. What were your thoughts on who, Dax and everybody else?
Oh, I'm excited about him, Cam, I don't know how you say Tyson. Yeah. Just seeing those guys, and I've seen Dax play a couple times just because their game's on TV a lot, but then I had time to watch highlights of Cam and Tyson, and I really like what they bring to the table. All 3 of them got a lot of speed, and especially in this division, going against guys like Lamar, Deshaun, some of those offensive players in Pittsburgh. So I'm confident with the guys we're bringing in. They're going to help.
Have you reached out to them?
Oh, yeah. I text them as soon as they got drafted, just welcome in, tell them we got a real good group, and, we're excited about what they can bring.
Mike, you've been one of the players that's been very vocal on social media about your feelings about Jessie Bates. Obviously, with him not being here this week and this being a voluntary situation, what's your communication like with Jessie? And as someone who's been in the league for a while, I'm sure you've seen a number of situations like this where players are in contract negotiations. What have you been saying to him, and just how do you think this will go for Jessie? Yeah,
we've been talking all offseason. Everybody in that locker room wants Jessie to get what he deserves, and we know as a team he's one of the he's a cornerstone piece of this franchise. So on my end, I'm going to do what I can do to keep pushing and just putting it out there for him to sign long term. If it happens, great. But also, everybody knows the business side of the NFL, and nobody would be upset or pissed off at him if he didn't show up or he ended up going somewhere else. It's just a part of the game, but he knows that everybody in this locker room wants him here.
Schedule comes out next week. How interested are you in seeing how many primetime games how it plays out.
Ooh, I think we're going to get about 5 or 6 primetime games for sure. Everybody wants to see us now, man. Like I said, everybody thinks it's a fluke, so now we can go put it on primetime and really show the nation that we're for real.
Just out of curiosity, why do you think that y'all won the division, y'all beat Kansas City, won the conference? Why do you think that people think it's a fluke?
Because it's the Bengals. Like, point blank period. When you think of the Bengals, you're like, oh, the Bengals, But now that with this group of guys that we have and the coaches that we have, like, we're really turning this organization around, and we're just trying to get the respect we deserve.
This team played with such a great edge and shift last year. How do you get that back?
It didn't go nowhere. It definitely didn't go nowhere. Like I said, we got guys that are hungry. Last year's Super Bowl loss was definitely a great experience for a lot of people, just getting there. But now that we got that taste in our mouth, we know what it takes to get there, and we know next time we have to finish the job.
How tough was it for 2 months you had to sit around knowing you were that close?
Oh, it was tough. I watched the game one time, and that was flying back here. I haven't watched it since, but you can't dwell on it. We're not the first losers in the Super Bowl, and we won't be the last. But we got a lot of excitement coming this year, so we're excited about what we can do.
Were you surprised?
With the new pieces that were added in the draft. Luan Arumo was kind of a mad scientist with with his game plans and how he can use personnel that's very diversified and very versatile. Are you excited about the next step that you might be taking with respect to what Lou might do?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now that he got a lot of different DBs that can do a lot of different things. He's definitely going to mix up the scheme. I'm pretty sure our dime packages is going to be a lot more speed than we've had in the last couple of years. So that's going to put us in positions to get off the field.
Were you surprised to see Jessie get tagged?
No, I was expecting it. Just to give them some more time. But like I said, hopefully we get things done with him because everybody wants him here, and he's a guy that we definitely need.
Mike, what do you think of all the money being handed out to wide receivers and the premium that's being placed on wide receivers?
Oh man, it is. Everybody wants a star wide receiver, so you definitely gotta pay to keep one. And we got 3 on our roster, so hopefully we'll be able to keep those guys for the whole career.
What did you think about the fact that everybody seemed to be coming to the AFC?
Oh man, I love it. I personally love it. When I saw that Russell Wilson deal, I was like, that was actually a great pickup for them. And I just know that AFC is gonna be tough from top to bottom. So we know we got to take care of business, and we're excited about the challenges.
Mike, when you watched the game flying back, what did you come away with? What was your biggest thought after that, and do you still think about it, whatever that was?
I feel like there were some possessions that we really beat ourselves. I say coming out the half after T's touchdown, we got an interception, and I think we were on the 30-yard line. And then, I think we walked away with 3. And then I want to say that next possession, they drove down the field on us, and I think we gave up 3. And it started snowballing after a while. Defensively, we weren't able to get off the field on that last drive, and, we just weren't able to finish the job. But, nobody's hanging their heads on it. It's over now, and we're looking forward to this season.
When you look at the success you guys had on defense, from your standpoint of being able to be with the guys every day, who do you think there's a player that might be considered a little underrated that maybe we don't talk about as much that was really playing a key role in your success? Who would you say is one person maybe that we might not know about that's that important to what you guys did?
And Trey Flowers. A lot of people don't really see what he does for us on defense. Knowing the tight ends that we have in this AFC, we know if we put him on them, he'll do his job and he'll take them away. As you can see, go watch the Raiders game, the Chiefs game. Like he made it difficult for Waller and Kelsey. So he's a guy that definitely should get a lot more respect for what he does on our defense.
Mike, you went against Hurst, I think, in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Had a few snaps. What is your take on his game?
Athletic tight end, can really run, can really get mismatches against smaller DBs, slower linebackers. So I feel like he's going to be a big objective for Joe in the middle of the field.
Everyone good? Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.